So this looks like a regular office, right? You see cubicles here, computer screens, even whiteboards and meeting rooms here, someone conducting a meeting. The work being done here today could save lives in a future emergency. This office work is just one piece of Fort Liberty training on active shooter situations. WRAL Fayetteville reporter Gilbert Baez was here as soldiers learned some critical lessons.
Well, let's start off by saying that this was a training scenario. There was an active shooter with hostages taken, and within hours, the Emergency Operations Center here at Fort Liberty was up and running.
They were able to rescue it through SRT.
A small army of first responders gathered at Fort Liberty to see how they would react to an active shooter on post.
We hear some shooting, and then we came back, we run in, right? We came back to the car, and then we see the car it was completely destroyed, you know.
Jose Sanchez and these other soldiers are role players in today's exercise. They weren't here when two military aircrafts collided on Green Ramp, killing 24 service members and injuring more than 100. Just like back then, the Emergency Operations Center went into action. This is an active shooter drill. Over the years, they've been conducted on post countless times. While these soldiers may not have been here when tragedy struck on post in the past, they understand the importance of today's training.
So it's important that people are versed in what to do and how to react, because you never know. Everyone goes to work like it's a regular day, but it might just not be.
But disasters don't have to happen on post. When airplanes struck the Twin Towers in New York, the post was put on lockdown. When Hurricanes Matthew and Floyd flooded surrounding communities, soldiers responded to help their neighbors. And that's what today's exercise is all about.
Well, the exercise, we try to go a little bit on the large side. So it's better prepare for the worst, so you're ready for the least. So when they develop the exercises, they go hard. They make sure that we're prepared for whatever disasters come before us.
Soldiers here at Fort Liberty trained to respond anywhere in the world when there's a crisis. They have to be ready to go within 18 hours. Today's crisis was on post, and it's training they hope they never ever have to use. At Fort Liberty, Gilbert Baez, WRAL News.
And many people don't know this. In addition to being able to fight around the world, Fort Liberty soldiers are also trained to respond to local emergencies like inclement weather or power outages, cyber attacks, and mass casualty events.
Wow.